Okay, in today's lesson, we will discuss about the noun clusters. So what is a noun cluster? When we say noun cluster, it consists of a noun head word about which the modifiers are clustered. And what is a head word? It means that the word being modified or described. So to easily understand this, let's have examples. So we can use adjectives as noun modifiers as well. So when we say adjectives, it describes a noun or a pronoun. So as you can see, we have adjectives and noun word. Again, when we say noun head word, it is the word being modified or described. In the phrase hot chocolate, the adjective there is hot because it is the term used to describe something. And the thing that is described here is the word chocolate. Since it's the one being described, we call this as the noun head word. So the phrase hot chocolate, we now call that as the noun cluster. Another example is tall trees. Trees is the noun head word because the one that is described as tall is the word trees. We also have another example of noun cluster, pretty face. So face is the noun head word because it is the one being described. So if you're going to ask what is described as pretty, the answer is the face. We also have another example in which the noun head word comes first. So in the noun cluster, a place that is peaceful that I imagine. The noun head word here is a place because it's the one being described as peaceful. Next example, a house that is bigger than I thought. The one being described as bigger here is the word house. That's why this will be our noun head word. We can also use verbals as noun modifiers. When we say verbals, these are action words that can also modify or describe a noun. Example, bake pastries. So pastries is our noun head word because it's the one being described. If you are going to ask what is baked, the answer is pastries. So this baked pastries will now be our noun cluster. We also have other examples such as mashed potatoes and running water. We can also have a noun cluster having infinitives. Infinitives are formed by 2 plus base form of the verb. Example, to do, to play, to read, and so on. Infinitives can be also formed by to be plus past tense of the verb such as to be cooked, to be cherished, to be submitted, and so on. So in our first example, we have the phrase or noun cluster assignment to do. Our noun head word here is the word assignment because it's the one being described or modified. If you are going to ask what is to do, the answer is assignment. So that will be our head word. We also have other examples such as food to be cooked, memories to be cherished, and etc. Now let us try to identify the noun cluster in the first sentence. There are many untrimmed trunks. You have to bear in mind that a noun cluster contains the noun head word and other parts of speech such as adjectives or verbals. So here we can say that our noun cluster here would be untrimmed trunks. So untrimmed is our verbals and trunks is the noun head word because it is the one being described as untrimmed. Next example in the sentence, they brought leafy branches in the classroom. Our noun cluster here is the leafy branches. Leafy is the adjective and branches are the noun head word. If you are going to ask, what are leafy? The answer is the branches. So just remember that a noun head word is always a noun and the one being modified or described. So that's the end of our discussion for today. Thank you.